Zebec Network is going much higher than anyone thinks, and if the recent price action isn't an indicator of that, I don't know what is. We just talked about Zebec Network a week ago, literally a week ago, at about 140 million market cap. I have the video here, 142 million market cap on this video here. You guys can go check that out after this video if you want. Zebec Network is $388 million in market cap just a week after, right? So it's almost 3x in a nice high market cap type of crypto. There's a lot to get through in this update video. We're going to speak about price action, go through some TA regarding it and what's causing this price action, right? And I think Zebec Network, people are undervaluing this so much, guys. I think it has so much potential to reach the tens and tens of billions in market cap, and there is a secret that's happened recently. Now, let's just jot your memory quickly with what Zebec Network actually is. So it's decentralized infrastructure network for real seamless flows of real world value. So that's the thing. It's changing the way money moves, real world asset payments. You got your Zebec cards we talked about last time. They're looking to change the whole financial system as we know it, how it works and everything like that, how you get paid. We've all talked about this in last video. Now, this is the kicker news that we've talked about. Ripple and Zebec Network in talks. What it means for XRP, ZBCN, and the future of on-chain finance. So the fact that Zebec Network is in talks with XRP, which as we know is a coin with a market cap of well over 100 billion, I believe. It's just massive stuff, right, guys? So people are reading in between the lines, like it says here in this article. People understand what's happening with Zebec Network and people are anticipating this huge run up in the future. And this has gone about 3x in the matter of a week, right? So here we go. Zebec isn't your average token project. Built as a real-time programmable payment protocol, Zebec has already launched DeFi native payroll systems, payment cards, and cross-chain treasury tools. So like we were saying before, guys, Zebec isn't just your average token project, your average meme coin, your smoke and mirrors project where it looks like they're doing something that they're not. No, this is built as a real-time programmable payment protocol that is looking to change payroll systems as we know it and change the whole financial system as we know it, right? Very similar to what XRP has been trying to achieve. So ZBCN isn't just for speculation, it's designed for velocity. Payroll flows, decentralized autonomous organization, disbursements, and streaming payments that move like water. So very simple there, right, guys? The vision's very clear and concise, and that's why this is absolutely exploding. So why would Ripple care? Ripple dominates institutional corridors. Its XRP powered on-demand liquidity system is used by banks and remittance firms worldwide. So this is absolutely huge news, guys, especially for people that are into Zebec Network already. But if you're not also invested in it already, this is something to take a real hard look at and really consider investing into Zebec, because at sitting at under 400 million in market cap, what projects are doing what they're doing right now at this type of market cap? It's absolutely insane. A lot of speculation about XRP, Ripple, Zebec Network collaborations, and that's what's kind of anticipated this run up, and that's what's sent the price action absolutely insane. ZBCN trades under a penny, yet it's powering real-time pay flows, accepted on multiple exchanges, and now reportedly in discussions with Ripple. So there you go, guys. Absolutely huge news. That's all we need to say about that. Massive news. I'll update you guys if there's anything more in the future regarding this. As for now, that's all we really have at the moment. We don't know exactly what they're trying to achieve together, but all we know is there's some real close relationship that's happening, and perhaps it's happening on the back end, right? So not many people know, but it could really surprise us with something coming up soon. Just a quick update on the holders. We've reached 60,000 holders on Zebec Network, which is absolutely insane. Last video, we were talking about how we just had 50,000 holders. Now we've gone up by 10,000 holders in a week. I mean, guys, this is absolutely exploding. And getting some of that community from XRP, which we know is an extremely cult-like community, this could be the instigator that pushes it into the billions, right? Maybe perhaps tens of billions, like I was saying at the start. We're over the moon by the way the Zebec HQ community has shown up at Uphold. Transparency isn't a tagline, it's core to how we operate. We've officially surpassed 100 mil in ZBCN assets under custody, and we're just getting started. So absolutely huge news there from Uphold. This is crazy stuff that's happening at the moment. We'll get right into the price action. What I want to bring your attention to, guys, is the fact that we made our video when the price of Zebec Network was here. And now this is the daily time frame, guys. Look at how much this has actually exploded. This is essentially just a straight line up from where we did kind of call it at, right? I did know about Zebec Network before, but just recently I've seen the advancements in what they're doing. Yes, I turned a little bit of a blind eye to it in the past. Now that we've got that market confirmation, we want to talk about real projects with real utility that are actually going to be investments rather than just speculative gambles with the memes, the AI coins and whatnot, which do have their place. We're always going to be talking about and trading them, right? But when it comes to investing a healthy amount of your portfolio, these are the types of projects you're going to want to look out for, guys, because sooner rather than later, I reckon, a lot of these types of payment systems are going to start being implemented into real life. And this could be a winner, right? So if we have Zebec Network being a winner and you're getting in at market caps of what, under 400 million, like we did make a video at 142 million, that would have been optimal, right? But it's absolutely insane to see that. You've got things like Ethereum valued in hundreds and hundreds of billions in market cap when it's not even really practically used yet. Yes, Ethereum has its use cases, super secure. You can really build so many applications on it, like decentralized applications. And a lot of these real world assets projects are always built on top of Ethereum for that extra security layer. However, it's not practically used yet, and it's in the hundreds and hundreds of billions of market cap. So when you've got something like Zebec Network, and especially them partnering with XRP, you look at the real potential associated with Zebec. This is going to absolutely explode so much higher than people actually think. We are seeing a little bit of a short-term correction here. I don't know if you can really even call it correction. It's just a bit of short-term turbulence in the price action. But I think we're going to see a little bit of staggering, and then another breakout for Zebec, because TA can only take you so far with things like Zebec Network. And let me explain why. So yes, you've got your charting patterns, your indicators. You can use all of these to kind of dictate what might happen in the future or kind of predict what might happen in the future. But the reality is, guys, when you've got a project like Zebec doing these massive things in the real world, changing payroll systems, implementing cards and new financial takeovers, essentially, these become obsolete when you've got something like Zebec Network doing what they're doing. So yes, you can see one side of the story, right, with the TA, but what people don't see is what's happening behind the scenes, and that's silently dictating the price. So the stuff happening with Ripple and what I believe to be a Coinbase listing coming, and I think there's a lot of talk about that. Nothing's really officially been said, but there's a lot of hype regarding that. And these are the type of things that you have to kind of go out of your way and try and find out within crypto investing. It's not just black and white TA standard like stocks and everything. Even with stocks, you got to see what the company's doing or whatever it may be, right? A few people were wondering why I started talking about Zebec Network and why it's gone up so much since a week ago, since I started talking about it. Guys, you got to always be on the lookout for massive communities in crypto, what projects are doing, and constantly researching these types of projects. So I found another one which is also really good. I won't speak about it in this video, but it's on my channel regardless. You've got to find those communities, guys. You've got to find those real utility-based tokens that are actually looking to achieve something in the real world that aren't just a load of bullcrap, right? 60,000 holders and growing, guys. Not any random crypto project just has that. Anyway, what's on everyone's mind is at least the short to mid-term price action where I think it's going to go, right? So we all know where we think Zebec's going to go long-term. I think we're going to continue seeing a little bit of sell pressure at this point here where we are now, because we've just exploded that much in the last 7 days over the last week. And I think we're going to see that bit of chop here, and I think we're going to take the next leg up very quickly. I think some bullish Ripple news is going to come out. We're going to get that Coinbase listing soon. That's been anticipated. A lot of people have been hyping that up as well, and that's typically what happens with these types of projects that are really on a roll. You see a little bit of short-term sell pressure from a few people that don't truly believe in the project. They take profits, whatever it may be, and I've seen a lot of people speak about that next kind of key point at 1 cent where people will be looking to take profits again. So we can expect to see a graph that will look like this again, I think. I think we're going to see a little bit of short-term sell pressure. Like I said, we've just absolutely exploded. Some people are going to take some easy money, and maybe they're just going to take a little bit of profit because they don't actually see where Zebec is going, in my opinion. And that's fine, right? We're all here to take a bit of profit, make some money. But I think this is going way high, guys. It will be a matter of time before this is a cent, and then it will go on to reach about 10 cents very, very quickly in this bull cycle as well. I'm not kidding about this, guys. Everyone thinks that's such a massive ask, but realistically, 1 cent from here is only a 2x, so that's almost a bill market cap, right? Or just about a bill. And then 10 bill in market cap would be 10 cents. Why can't a project like this hit 10 bill in market cap? We've seen Shiba Inu reach 45 billion, something that does pretty much next to nothing, but is just a Doge kind of copy, right? From back in the day. So I think a project like this, which is changing payroll systems worldwide, changing how people get paid, bringing out the cards and everything like that. We've seen the cards before with crypto.com, and we did see the Kronos or Crow coin, whatever you want to call it, reach a massive market cap as well, guys. So definitely look forward to Zebec Network's future. I'm absolutely so excited about it. So many people are speaking about it recently, which is absolutely great to see, guys. I didn't expect it to happen this quickly, realistically, but you know what? People are catching on. The Ripple news came out. The Coinbase listing is anticipated, and I think people are just buying before any of that happens, right? That's enough from me. That's enough for Zebec Network today. I'll see you guys in the next video, and peace.